EOM Business Network. So much for one broadcast.
Hello there, very beautiful day to you, and thank you for joining us. You're watching the EOM Business Network, indeed the voice of corporate Nigeria. I am Olorogo Elkanah Mowari. Today on the program, we shall be taking a look at the Nigerian economy from the perspective of industry operators. Also, the lineup is Let's Talk as we bring you delectable and goal-getting Oge Moses Asamogo, who is the Chief Executive Officer of VICTORIUOS OLIN Real Limited. On Spot On is Chief Amobi Ike, the Chief Executive Officer of SweetHomes Bathrooms Limited, a notable building material solutions provider in Nigeria. And on the face-to-face is our visionary, experienced, and resourceful industry captain, listed among the most distinguished CEOs in Nigeria, Elias Igbinakenzua, who is the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of Globus Bank Limited. This is a must-watch. Stay with us. Research reports have shown that any country that desires capacity and quality to enhance productivity for economic growth and development must give adequate attention to human capital. Sama Ori is the General Manager of BrodRock Enterprises Limited.
Not much about myself. I like to stay humble and behind the scenes, so to speak, and just ensure that things are continually working. I'm focused on systems that work. A functioning system just takes away the load and ensures that things work smoothly. So the advice I gave to the youths earlier on is the same advice I give to myself every day. Is what gets me out of the bed. Because the moment you lose focus, then like a ship without the sail, you're being tossed about by the wind. But focus will keep you heading in the direction that you have set yourself to be. And that's how I motivate myself every day. I just need to be better than the version of myself the previous day. And that drive keeps me going. My name is Sama Ori, and I'm the General Manager for BrodRock Enterprises Limited. We are the sole wholesale manufacturers of premium Swedish cider Anno 69 that comes in apple and pear flavors. The other flavors to come, I keep that in covers for now. I spend time playing football. I'm an Arsenal fan. We are very loyal people.
This is SweetHomes Bathrooms Limited. Welcome to your comfort. We are the fastest growing world-class one-stop shop for luxury and comfort. Quality products guaranteed, excellent services delivery, best customer experience. SweetHomes Bathrooms Limited. Call us now. SweetHomes Bathrooms Limited. Comfort is all you need. Oge Moses Asamago is the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of VICTORIUOS OLIN Real Limited, one of the fastest growing real estate firms in Nigeria.
VICTORIUOS OLIN Real Limited started as a small grocery shop in Victoria Island, Adetokunbo, Ademola, sometime 2012. Until 2014, when Mr. Emmanuel Obuefi, MD P1 Heritage, introduced me to real estate network marketing and encouraged me to give it a try, which I did. And the rest is history. Here we are as a brand today. Our mission is to provide top-notch real estate solution, proper investment education, advisory for intending investors. Then our vision is to challenge homelessness and affect lives through real estate. We have achieved this mission and vision by bridging the gap in housing deficits. I would say VICTORIUOS OLIN Real is a real estate development and investment consulting firm that is taking up the responsibility to tackle the housing deficits problem in Nigeria by employing knowledge gathered from years of experience in the industry. Our services include, but not limited to, residential and commercial development services to individuals and organizations. We buy land and sell outrightly for people who want to start building immediately. We buy investment land. That is for people who buy and wait for it to appreciate and they do whatever they want to do. We sell finished luxury homes. We sell off-plan houses. where people pay on installment while we're building the houses. And then we offer recruitment and training for consultants and realtors. At the moment, our newest project is Island Court. Island Court is a land that we have in Bogije, in the heart of town. It's a place any investor would like to invest because the features we're going to put in Island Court is something that is amazing. And it's in a built-up area, in a very good location that any amount you put in it, you would surely get it back in few years or months to come. So it's a place to invest. I'll say over the years, real estate has proven to be the bedrock of investment, which helps investors to hedge their fund against devaluation. Real estate involves all the activities of mankind, so it has proven that it's the bedrock of financial freedom. Eventually, the real estate market, with the right government enablement and right financial dynamics, will always prevail. We have been sustaining by working with great team who understands our mission and vision, and we have been consistent in the business, also making our clients' needs our priority. Participation of the staffs, the board of directors in the company, accountability, transparency, follow the rules of law, effective and efficient strategic vision of the company. Several causes of building failure had been attributed to either natural or man-made. The use of substandard building materials, poor workmanship, the use of quacks instead of professionals has really affected this industry. Also, non-enforcement of building codes or construction regulation has really affected it as well. So if all these can be handled by governments and for them to give us a proper building codes to follow, both people, investments will be secured.
BRODOCK, BrodRock, BrodRock Enterprises Limited. We are one of Africa's fastest growing wine, lager, craft ciders, food and non-food products trade import and wholesale distribution network. Our focus is to source quality brands worldwide at low and competitive prices to satisfy the ever-growing demand in Africa. BrodRock Enterprises Limited. Call us now. BrodRock Enterprises Limited. Connecting things. It's all about the people. Chief Amobi Ike is the Chief Executive Officer of SweetHomes Bathrooms Limited.
God's hand is there anyway, because in Igbo land, we start from scratch. About 80% of Igbo successful businessmen started from scratch. We call it going to serve somebody. You serve your master. After your master settle you, from there, with a little money, you start and growing. It's almost the same process. But my own is different because it's through hustling. Nobody gave me one kobo to start business. I went to learn the market inside the market. But unfortunately, my uncle that sent me to learn the business, before I finished learning, his business was not doing too well. On the process, I started hustling inside the market. From there, I got my first money, 6,000 naira, from sales I make in the market. From there, I started growing. But I will not tell you it's by my making, it's God's making. So it's a different story, and it's not a journey of today. It's approaching 30 years journey now. We want to make a standard that will satisfy our clients. Before we started, nobody was doing branding except foreign companies. They buy the brand from abroad. But here I created my own brand. I was one of the first person that created his brand in sanitary waste industry. We are sourcing our product from many countries. Our dream is to satisfy all our customers with better quality. We are not doing bad. Our clients are happy with us. Can't make it 100%, but at least 70-80% are happy with us, and we are good listeners. Whatever complaint we have, we try to correct mistakes. There must be mistakes, but little. So if there is any complaint of maybe failure from any angle, we try to make it up. We are into sanitary waste. Sanitary waste is everything in the bathroom, kitchen, and now we are into pipe and fittings, like PPR pipe and CPVC pipe. I like to travel, maybe 3-4 times in a month. My reasons of that is to, every here and there, they have a new brand. They put good things in the market. So we go to do research to bring better things. So like PPR pipe now, when you go to the market, you see the PPR, it's not PPR, it's rubber. We have been taught how to check the quality of PPR. PPR pipe is a new technology, maybe about 10 years in Nigeria. Before we used to use UPVC, but now technology has brought PPR and CPVC pipe. I have a PPR pipe and fittings. So PPR, it has machine to melt it and gum it together. Like this is the elbow and this is the pipe. You use the machine to melt, you join it together, it's permanent. But we are facing problem now in the market because of substandard in the market. Most of the pipe in the market, there are no more PPR. The rubber concentration is high, and it's going to give problem in the industry soon, because my supplier came to Nigeria, we entered the market, he saw the problem that is going on in the market. He advised me that what we are saying in Nigeria is not PPR. But he taught me how to test PPR pipes and fittings. One is that anything about piping to get everlasting product must be brass. Like this here is brass, and brass is always gold color. But if you go to the market, what they have in the market is called zinc alloy. Instead of being brass like this, with this quality, is white color, stainless color like this, and intend to rust. Maybe 5, 10, 15 years, it must rust. Mostly in Lagos, we have salty water, must rust. And the thickness of the zinc alloy is very tiny. So that's the problem we are facing in Nigeria. Then even the pipe itself is not PPR, but I've been teaching my customers how to know original PPR. You can use your touch phone or any touch. This is PPR and this is my brand. If you want to taste original PPR, just look at the touch phone. Pass it like this, as I put it, just look inside the pipe. If this light penetrates inside this light, if you watch it now, you cannot see it. But if I bring all these ones in the market now, you will see the light must penetrate inside. So anybody that wants to buy original PPR pipe is just a very simple examination. Put the torchlight, put it like this. If the light passes inside, it means you are not buying PPR. And the another one, all the brass supposed to be good color, but now some people use aluminium, some people use ordinary iron, some people use zinc alloy, which is white color. Naturally, brass supposed to be gold color like this, but when you enter market, 99% of whatever you see is zinc alloy, so it's causing problem. Like it's few people that knows about. You cannot blame most customers because of ignorance. What you don't know, you cannot cure it. It's only what you know you can cure. So most of them don't know about this, and they are victim of buying fake one, which will disappoint in future. And the price difference is not much, maybe 5-10%. But because of our mentality of doing business. People still go ahead to buy inferior ones, which is not good to Nigeria economy. In our industry, it's moving because we are still underdeveloped. Many buildings are coming up. Recently, Nigerians are into building development now. If you go to many places, people are building house. It's part of their business, like outside the world. They build house and sell. But before, everybody build on his own. But recent time, people are building, and it makes our building material to be, the demand is very, very high now. But we still have many challenges from government because of clearing charges. The forex is not stable. You can buy money, $1 for 580 naira. Another businessman that has a CBN connection or whatever connection can buy 412 naira.
We are called Victorious OLIN Real Limited.
Looking for a safe and good land to invest on the island? We are excited to present to you Island Court. Island Court is in the heart of the highest investment zone in Africa, Ibeju Lekki, where you can buy and build and start living instantly. This estate is located in Bogije, Lekki. It has the title of Sea of O. The ground is very dry, and this 500 square meter and 300 square meter with a beautiful neighborhood, Beachwood Estate, Pan-African University, Alero City, MN Estate, golf course, and many more other estates coming up in this axis.
Victorious OLIN Real Limited. Call us now.
Greatness. It is what a mother sees in the eyes of her little one. It is what we see when we look in the mirror. But greatness is a journey that starts from baby steps to giant strides, from big dreams to reality, and even bigger dreams to be the preferred financial services provider, delivering endearing customer service. Greatness is us serving you to achieve all your goals and become all that you desire. Walk the path of greatness with Globus Bank. Globus Bank. Lead the change.
Elias Igbina Kinswa, a visionary, experienced and resourceful industry captain, is the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of Globus Bank Limited.
I've been a banker all my life, having spent over 2 decades in banking, from the consulting background of PwC, to Zenith, through access, over 24 years. It was only proper that we tried to, put on ground what we know how to do best. And we thought that there were gaps in the industry that a new brand like Globus could bridge. It was fitting to go for a brand new license, to cover that niche for ourselves. That's how I set out in 2017 to pursue the banking license with a team of very committed investors and who had the same vision with me. Again, to the glory of God, the CBN found us worthy, to be given a license. And we were licensed in 2019, and we commenced operation that year in November 2019. Is to be the preferred financial service provider delivering endearing customer experience. We have a mission, which is to serve our customers with passion and deliver superior to all stakeholders, delivering technology and people in the most efficient and responsible manner. We have 5 core values, creativity, excellence, respect, reliability, and simplicity. Now, those core values, or the entire philosophy, was emergent. It was us sitting together as a family and saying, what do we represent? What are we going to be known for? What impact are we going to make in the industry? What change do we want to bring to bear? Okay, that's how that came up. And every person every staff in Globus Bank buy into that vision. And I think we've been able to show that there was a gap when we came in. Before we came in, we realized that about 40 million Nigerians, were unbanked, and a lot were underbanked. And we thought doing banking in a more different way, in a more convenient way, in a simpler form, will bring a lot on board banking. And we're set to drive financial inclusion. And I tell you, since we started, we have actually gone into the nooks and crannies of the states to pull in those who are hitherto not banking. So we came up with an app. Could open an account for you in 3-4 minutes, and you start running. We have an app today that without data, you can bank. You don't need to have data for you to bank. You can actually go offline and still do your banking. And we've brought in quite a few innovations in the market, that have made a difference. And whilst driving the retail with technology, we've also gone ahead to serve the corporates with a lot of innovation, and ideas. We try to ensure that we build in-house capacity. Today, most of our softwares that we have are in-house developed outside our core banking. So we can adapt those things to the customer's requirements, and it's seamless. When we came into existence, there was no COVID, but all the plans we put in place was as if we envisaged COVID. So when COVID was on, there was lockdown everywhere. We were just working seamlessly. That's why we even made the highest profits during the COVID era, because we had become very digital. People could bank without coming to the bank. So it was like, as if we prepared for the time. So our seeing ahead of time became very helpful. And today, we have right now about 16 branches, but people bank more digitally than physically. We've been able to achieve a lot of financial inclusion, as envisaged, and we've seen a lot of customer acceptance in the market. Today, we bank in Nigeria, almost all the corporates in Nigeria. And retail ends, we're also driving retail segments, as quite as possible. So people who had no accounts before, now have accounts. Students open accounts on the run, on the go, and they're able to transact. And so that's our goal: make banking a lot easier, a lot more convenient.
Greatness. It is what a mother sees in the eyes of her little one. It is what we see when we look in the mirror. But greatness is a journey that starts from baby steps to giant strides, from big dreams to reality, and even bigger dreams to be the preferred financial services provider, delivering endearing customer service. Greatness is us serving you to achieve all your goals and become all that you desire. Walk the path of greatness with Globus Bank. Globus Bank, lead the change.
You've been able to open an account in a matter of 3-4 minutes, and you've been able to transact. You can even get your debit card on the road. My staff can open an account for you on the mobile phone and give you a debit card on the spot. And you can start running with your account fully operational. That is the first you will see in Nigeria. Normally, you go open an account in the bank, they tell you, okay, come for your card the next day or whatever it is and all that. But we are saying, I meet you on the road, so please open an account with Globus Bank, and then on the mobile app of that staff, he opens an account for you. You are online. He gives you a debit card for your account on the spot. That is unique, today. And we are saying also that you don't need to have data to bank. So offline, you have no data, you don't need to pay. You can go to our app and do your banking as if you are connected, fully online. Those are two things that you can find very unique. We are also looking at ways to ensure that your trade transactions, are end to end. You don't need to come to the bank for any of such things. You can sit in your office and get those things done. And we have in-house built apps, okay, that takes care of that. From your own desk in the office, send whatever you need to send, and it's a straight through processing, and it gets done seamlessly. And you have your tracking mechanism to say, where is my transaction at this moment in time, what has happened to that, and stuff. We are also at the verge now of making our ATMs biometric. So you can go to your ATM without any card. Just go with yourself, so you can put your finger and you transact. Okay, so a number of things have been done, that we thought we would do after 5 years of existence, but today they're all being done. Apart from the regular banking service of retail banking, commercial banking, and that which we are doing very well, there are certain new things that we have put in place that we think will impact the market. Some years back, before Soludo, we would have been seen as a no sector in Nigeria. But Soludo came up with a strategy of, look, banks capitalized, banks went up, and today the big banks, that we have here are competing with the banks of Africa. So the sector has indeed grown a lot. There's a lot of improvement in technology. There's a lot of manpower development in the system. We are seeing people now coming from outside. We've seen people coming from top banks in New York to work in Nigeria. So it's quite advanced. I'm not saying there are no challenges in the sector. As always, there will be. But what is key is, how are we addressing those challenges? Are we learning from them? Are we making progress? Therefore, the answer is yes. Today, we are still seeing new banks being licensed and they are operating profitably. So it shows that there's still room, to do a lot in the sector. Luckily, before the COVID pandemic, we had sat down to appraise the sectors in the Nigerian system, and we identified those that we thought were low risk and high risk. High risk, we said, okay, let's avoid them as much as possible. The low risk, we said, okay, let's focus on the low risk. And what did we see as low risk? Basically, the key sectors of foods, food packaging, technology, services, were seen as the low risk sectors. And most of our loans were focused on that sector. We saw the oil and gas as high risk. Those ones, avoid them. And when COVID came, those ones that were high risk were heavily impacted. So it didn't really impact us because we had anticipated that and then run away from those ones. And then the ones that we embraced, packaging boomed, foods boomed, and then you saw that it helped our loan growth as well in that year.
And that's a good point to call it a wrap on today's package of the EOM Business Network. Thank you very much for spending your valued time with us. We hope it was worth your while. But just in case you missed out on any aspect of it, then you can come with us to any of our other portals, as you can see on the screen. Our sincere gratitude to you, our sponsors, for your continued interest and support. Always remember, with you and us, we are champs. Oh yes. I remain Olorogo Elkanah Moari. Please, let's do this again, same time, same channel next week. We'll see you then.